Good evening and a warm welcome to the session. Today we are going to see the session on career opportunity in demand management. I have specifically put a demand analyst because that is how the position is called in various MNC organization, which means that apart from knowing demand management, analytical skill may also be required. So let us understand what is this position and who can apply. Of course, even entry level people can apply. So even if you are a fresher, you need to prepare yourself to apply for such a position. Having some in-depth knowledge will always help you. Let me attach the screen and then explain. Usually, demand management is a part of sales and marketing, but in the recent time, it has been split from demand marketing and has been made a separate function, reporting to directly supply chain management and under dotted line to marketing and sales. The reason is demand management also includes other the things other than what traditionally sales and marketing is handling. You know, trade sales and marketing involves promoting their goods and selling the goods, and of course marketing. But there are other sources of demand. Maybe if you see multinational organization, it could be from interplant transfer or a sample development from the development department or for a marketing sample. So there could be lot of other than the promotional sales. Okay, sales and marketing are naturally involved mainly for the where there is a marketing required and there is a target, but also in a complex environment there are other sources of demand. That is the reason why there is a position, and to avoid bias, this position is made to report to supply chain, possibly with a dotted line. Of course, you may not see such a position in traditional organization, but where there is a supply chain organization, you will find this position, and most of the marketing multinational organization, they have this requirement. Of course, if you are trying to go abroad, maybe Canada, UK, or US, this is a very attractive job position. So let us see what are the requirements. Who can become demand analyst? Of course, for this position, if you are a graduate in any discipline with a very good communication skill, this is a good opportunity for you. The mainly coordinating with the various function and also in touch with the top management will help with this position. Of course, this position can be a individual one in medium sized organization. If it is a large complex organization, possibly there will be a team headed by a demand manager, and the team will be supporting the demand manager. Some cases it may also require a MBA with a technical background, where you are trying to deal with the technical product. But not necessary. Of course, here when I say technical, of course it can also include analytical skill. This position may also require knowledge on forecasting methods, various tools used, not essentially using some software tools, but you should also know theoretically what are the tools used. For example, we use winter volts method or Harima method, and there are several other methods if you go to machine learning, and you are supposed to do that. Now, I am going to explain with the help of a job description which has recently come. PNG. The role is a demand planning lead analyst. Okay, it can be as simple as demand analyst, or it can be expanded to include some keywords like demand planning lead analyst. So I have copied that from the job description so that you are aware what kind of job role you may perform and what are the skill set involved here. If you see the responsibility, maintain constant relationship with the other functional department. It could be even functional head from sales or marketing, then business planning, sourcing, manufacturing team to understand demand forecasting drivers. Forecasting driver could be the internal or external. Here, when they refer all the internal team, possibly you will get some input on the changes, maybe like a new product introduction or some capacity expansion. So you are going to get some input. So better coordination is expected. Second one is challenge the forecast from business planning team and the usual runs like historical data, seasonality, market trends, special offers, budget with the relevant data analysis. So possibly here somebody else is doing some forecasting in a traditional way. You should be in a position to challenge those forecasts, of course, after having the data with you. Next one is improve forecast accuracy by using statistical model or any software with transversal coordination, action, and update on supply chain planning tool. So, if you want to improve the forecast accuracy, you should be better in knowing what are the methods and how to perform better by using these tools. Then only you can do much better than the traditional forecasting team. Of course, there are accuracy also involved. The better the accuracy, the model is better. Develop planning model internally to improve accuracy and project trends. So these are same from the PNG job posting, so that you know what kind of responsibility do you should have. Coming to the qualification and experience, this is also taken from the same JD, though at a entry level it can be diluted to some extent, but many organization, whether you are a fresher or just entering the organization, they expect you to have some kind of a knowledge. Possibly at the fresher level it could be internship experience. Here you can see they're specifically asking about 2 to 5 years of experience in demand planning or analytics or operation research, SNOP, data control and automation. You can see the experience is from wide range of domain. Maybe they are related or not related, because demand planning is one area and demand analytics is a parallel area, and operation is totally disconnected from the demand management. But why they want operation research is possibly your know various optimization model. When you talk about operation research, you have a lot of supply chain modeling and optimization. Of course, SNOP is one more parallel domain, sales and operation planning, that serves demand forecasting or demand management serves as an input to SNOP. Data control and automation is something different. They are trying to put all this together. Possibly, if you are having experience in one of the tool, it should be fine. Understanding of supply chain planning concept, including demand management, distribution planning, master planning, and SNOP. Of course, you may not study this content in any college curriculum unless you are doing MS in US or Canada university, because other university are not focusing in this kind of end-to-end supply chain management. For this, possibly a certification from APIX will help you to know what are these topics. Next qualification or experience could be experience in data extraction and data manipulation in Python or SAS or similar. So it is essential that you need to have this data analytical tool. Most probably Python will help, because that is a basic tool with ease of handling. Of course, that alone is not sufficient. You may have to use machine learning concepts so that you can do all this analysis. Next one, data analysis experience in identifying trend, univariate analysis, experience in SQL and regression analysis. Of course, here they're mixing. Possibly the job description is copied and pasted from some other requirement. SQL doesn't directly support in forecasting. Maybe extracting and making query, it is fine, but you need to have any of the programming or coding tools like Python or R, where you can do all this exploratory data analysis. Then understanding of SAS or R modules, Python library like Forecast T series. Of course, along with the basic coding language, you need to have a little bit of forecasting statistic knowledge to analyze, for example, T series or ANOVA or hypothesis testing. I find Python is one of the best tool to handle all this requirement. So that's where they have put a slash. Slash means you should know any one of the requirement. Then knowledge of time series algorithm like exponential smoothing, ARIMA, SARIMA model. All these are best suited if you know any one of the coding language, including R, because Excel can handle up to a certain limit. Of course, even by using solver, when the data is limited, is fine. If, for example, if you take Arima or Sarima, you cannot directly do in Excel, but you need a add-in software to do it in Excel. All this can be avoided if you are in a position to import the data in Python and then use any of the ready-made available algorithm. So knowing the any coding language and machine learning will help this position. Possibly if you are very new to supply chain, you know, end to end supply chain management, possibly you have seen what are the subdomain area where you are required to have the knowledge. For example, one of the area is SNOP. Okay, how to handle the manufacturing people. Unless you know the process, you cannot handle or coordinate with those people. I could recommend certification like PIX CPAM, or there is an organization called IBF where they train on forecasting. Of course, if you need to have analytical skill, of course you need additional training on that. Of course, there are many organizations which train on machine learning and Python, but we do exclusively on supply chain analytics, with deals with the supply chain and related tools. This is my profile. My name is Pattabhiraman, based in Bangalore. I am a supply chain scientist, which means I am also APIC certified and also qualified and experienced in analytical mode. You can see my practical experience in large global organization. What we do, training and consulting in supply chain, logistic, procurement, and allied areas. We are also successful in implementing and consulting on AI, ML for supply chain and allied domains. One of our popular program, which is maybe a beneficial if you are trying to apply for this kind of a job, is supply chain analytics, where you will learn analytical tool. Of course, forecasting is one of the demand management tool, which is essential for this kind of a position. Okay, apart from that, we provide training for any of the APIC certification. If you have any doubts, clarification, you can contact on this number. If you are watching live, you can also ping in LinkedIn or YouTube where it is going on live. You can see my WhatsApp number available in the screen. You can also message me, ping me before talking to me. We provide regular training on supply chain analytics and any of the global certification. This becomes a basis whether you are in an entry level or a fresher. You need to equip yourself, because as such you don't see pressure requirement in most of the MNC company, but you have to see the gap in some of the organization saying up to 2 years experience, which means that some kind of a internship experience along with these kind of certification or training will always help you to achieve the job, not only in India, but if you are trying to migrate to other country, for example Canada or US or any of the European countries, this kind of training will help you. Thanks for watching.